Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to work on the courthouse. So it's been a little while since I've worked on the courthouse or even shown you guys in the courthouse, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm trying to think of when it was I built this. So back, sorry, we're going to take the long way around because I'm going to tell a story. So back however many years ago, I built this courthouse, and it had a very ambitious plan in it, and I knew it would take me a long time to finish. I actually have an episode of that recorded, and it's out there somewhere. But like I've mentioned in the past, I had to delete my videos because I originally had these videos on another channel, and I decided to turn that channel into just like a vlog channel, and wanted to make a new gaming channel. Well, when I uploaded those old videos onto this channel, YouTube said they were copyrighted. Well, I guess for good reason. So I had to delete those in order to be able to keep my channel monetized. So that's why those videos aren't there. But this was a really cool build. I absolutely love the outside, but the inside was a lot harder because of this wonderful and beautiful design right here. And after all of these years, I finally have it complete. And the reason it took me so long is to gather all of that gold. Now, I use gold actively in this world for many different things. And so building it up over time enough to finish this roof was very difficult because if you notice in a lot of my builds, I use gold blocks for different things or monuments or different, odds and ends that I've just needed gold blocks for over the years. And so this project's always been on the back burner. Well, this week I decided that I would spend a ton of time in the mines, and I went and found a giant mesa, and it was really awesome, and found like a deep dark down there and a like abandoned mine shaft. So lots of gold, lots more gold than is even up here. And yeah, it was a really fun experience. It's been a long time since I've like gone exploring and finding caving. A lot of times I just do the caves and stuff around here. So my iron supplies are replenished, diamond supplies, gold supplies, it's all replenished. But I do really love this build, and I think it's beautiful. Of course, the area around here, I try to make it more simplified. And the idea behind that is this is one of the oldest buildings here in the world. Not in actuality, I built this a lot later than a lot of things, but lore-wise, this is one of the oldest builds, the courthouse here, because the establishment of the judges, well, that happened pretty early on, and like the actual castle keep up there and this were around the same era, so you're not going to see a ton of intricate detail and clutter like that. It's very simple with the stone, except for the roof, which I think kind of makes sense in like older medieval stuff. A lot of times, your floor doesn't have as much design as the roof. But besides that, I also did some other things in here. So if we make our way over here, this area just led like outside. So now we actually have a meeting hall for the judges. So we have 5 judges according to the lore, and each of them has a seat at this table where they will think on a case that has been decided or will be decided here in the courtroom, and you can have people appear before the judges and everything in here. But this is kind of like their little meeting hall, so nothing too special, but I figured I would need to add that, and there's tons of space to add more rooms as I feel inclined, which often I do. I go back to builds and add a lot of rooms. Just look at the cathedral. That was a huge undertaking. And maybe you guys haven't seen this. So on this other side, we actually have another door that leads down to the kind of the jail. So we have a prison in the world, but we also have a jail. That's for like temporary holding while you're awaiting your trial. And this jail happens to be in the middle of the sewers. So of course, that's where this leads. Love the sewer project. One of my favorite things in this world. But if we go on upstairs, so there's a couple other things in. I added a bunch of these lamps around here, and also I enclosed this area up here. This was all just like a big open gap. Like I said, this is one of the... I usually try to finish my interiors as soon as I build things, but this one just kind of was on the back burner because I was frustrated that I didn't have enough gold, so I just was like, well, if I can't finish the roof, then why finish anything? So I didn't ever do this, but this is the actual offices for the different judges. And so I don't know. I find that picture very creepy. It's one of the new ones, but so most of the offices are kind of standard like this. So each judge has one. This is where they sit. You know, they got their law books. You can come in there and have a meeting with them. This room is mirrored over here. This room is a little bit different. Same kind of setup in here, just a different style room. That's the roof up there. I don't know why I said room, like room. Maybe because I was trying to say roof as well, but same thing over here. And then this one on the very end is a little bit different. So it's a bigger office, but look what happens to be back here. A red flag. So there's a little bit of lore tie-in that we will have to get to at some point, but that will not actually be featured in today's lore episode. Maybe it should be. But if you come, well, hold on, we'll go on this side. So this side of things, this was part of the original build. It's the ramp to come down. So this is where a lot of the foot traffic will come in if you want to sit at the top deck here and look over and see the court proceedings a little bit closer to the roof up here. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. And then on this other side, I changed up a fair few things. So it still has that ramp going down where people can come up. But I also extended the ramp going up even higher, and this hooks into the very top part of Main Avenue. And, of course, Main Avenue ends at the Mages College right there and goes all the way to the docks, which we've been working on fairly recently. I need to put some lamps up here. Yeah, this is too dark, but that's kind of what I did with that. So definitely love this area, and there's probably still going to be a decent few more builds I'm going to do in here. Some more rooms in probably the basement of it, I would say, is probably what I'll do, but I'm not for sure exactly what that will really look like. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, if you guys like this build or not. But let's go ahead and get into today's lore reading. All right. Only 3 contestants remained, one being the dreadful Malcine Tomato. At this point, they could do nothing other than wait for the king's approval. Oscar Torque would pick from the 3 to find his wife. It did not take him long. He was quite swayed by the heroics, which were his words, by the way, that Miss Tomato displayed, an act of dire consequences just to win his heart. This cemented the decision, and Malcine Tomato won the first queen contest. They were married later that year in October of 5095. Malcine got her one wish of ridding the dreadful last name of Tomato. She was known now as Queen Malcine Torque, and they lived happily ever after. Well, not really. See, King Torque loved Malcine above all and only desired her affection. Malcine, on the other hand, wanted little to do with Torque. Just the name change was enough to suffice her. She also did not mind the lavish lifestyle granted to the new queen. Torque spent much of their first year of life together trying to win her heart, but it was to no avail. In one last desperate attempt, the king got down on his knees and begged Malcine to love him. She merely laughed in his face with the same cold heart that drove her to knock Jeophany off the cliff all those months earlier. This broke the king and sent him into a mad rage that would have effects on the whole kingdom for years to come. Oscar, the scary Torque, was about to be given the title he was so infamous for. The scary has been born. So there we go. A little bit of backstory behind how old Oscar Torque got his nickname, the Scary. So that'll be interesting what that turns into. But yeah, I think that's all for today. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you liked the build, or if there's something else you want to see going on in the world. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one.